Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Anime Tree. Sorry if my voice sounds a little messed up. I'm dealing with COVID, but I wanted to talk about the new Blue Eyes Max deck. I don't know if anyone's been on Master Duel lately. They just announced this special deck to celebrate the second anniversary of Yu-Gi-Oh! And it's really bad. For 500 gems, which is about it's about three-ish days of work if you're going with, like, for the free gems, or about, I think it's like $20. No, it's $10 because I don't it's very expensive. So what do you get with this? You get a Blue Eyes, not even like a special art Blue Eyes, just the regular Blue Eyes. You get all alternative White Dragon, Abyss Dragon, Jet Dragon, Chaos Max, Sage, the White Ancient Stone, the King of D, Keeper of the Dragon of Magic, Dictator of D. Both the, I'm not gonna say all of them, but yeah, you guys, I can go through that if you want. But yeah, those are really the heavy hitters. I think the biggest things in this thing that are gonna make it worth it to get are probably, the old alternative, the Jet, and then the Melody of Waking Dragon. Now, I believe with any of the big monsters, sorry about that, you have to respect their names. This is something you have to do. With Blue Eyes, Dark Magician, Stardust, when you release stuff like this, you have to show them just an amazing big deck that's top tier. And I don't think it's something crazy. Let me go down to my decks because I actually made a solution. This is my Blue Eyes deck. It's not a deck that you could play if you had 3 of them, but I think it would make it a lot better of a deal. One, I'd obviously put the new Blue Eyes. I know that they want to give us that special edition. If they want to, maybe make another one of the Blue Eyes. There's like 50 alternative arts. And the fact that we get the other one as a deck, I think I have 6 of, or not, in the deck, you get 3. Well, you'll get 3 when you buy 3 of these. And then you get them randomly in that one special pack. So I'd recommend getting like an alternative. Keep and still the White Stone, Maiden, Keep, Protector, Sage. So far, pretty similar. Max C, I think, should be in here. Just because, again, it's a Blue Eyes deck. You gotta respect it. And if you have 3 of these, you're gonna have a semi-decent deck. I know that they want to sell them, but they don't have their special pack anymore. Just give us Max C like this. Assault. I've seen a lot of people from the last, I don't know, about 5 years, not 5 years, probably like 3 or 4, use this in their deck for Blue Eyes. So put it in here. Again, nobody's like, oh my goodness, I need to get this card. But I think it would add a value. Then Kaiba Man, because, Kaiba. I was going to say Effect Veiler, but they already gave Effect Veiler a couple months ago. So I think Ash Blossom would be the case. 3 Ash Blossom, King of D, Keeper, Alternative, again, Dragon Spirit of White, Blue Eye Solid Dragon. Again, these, I don't think I've done anything like crazy big. I've just added a few extra cards. So far, Chaos Dragon Leviair is a big one I would add. This card was added in a lot of decks. It helps people, but I don't see it being played enough to actually justify like somebody taking it out or somebody wanting it. Or it's like, oh my goodness, it just adds a little extra value to the Blue Eyes decks. I don't think it makes this deck like, oh my goodness, you have to buy it. And I think that's the problem with a lot of these decks. They don't make them for the fact that you have to buy it now to be competitive. But these are supposed to be really solid bricks to build a foundation on. Numeral Dragon. This card is amazing with the blue eyes. Abyss, Jet, Deep Eyes, Chaos Max, Chaos Drain, Dark Hole's another one I would add. A lot of people use it. It's a really good card. It really sticks with the old school Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I believe it was Yu-Gi used this back in the day. Polymerization, you got to put it in there. Monster Reborn. I think this is one of those cards that it's like people are going to buy. This would sell it. But I think it's an old school card. You have to respect the classics. Burst Stream of Destruction. Trade in. Oh my goodness, I couldn't believe that this is not a card in the deck. This card should have absolutely been included every deck for Blue Eyes in the last probably 20 years. Well, not 20. I keep saying 20. I don't know what's up with me and 20. Probably because it's the 25th anniversary. But everybody uses Trade In. It's in every Blue Eyes deck that's ever been coming out. The Melody of Awakening Dragon. That's already in there. Cards of Continents. It has to be put in there. And not even like a, oh my goodness thing. It's just a smart, or not smart thing. It's just basic Dragon Shrine. Return of the Dragon Lords again. I don't think anybody would be shocked by seeing this card in there. Bingo. Another card. Bingo's a big Blue Eyes card. Why is it not in the deck? Chaos Form. Silver's Cry. Come on, Silver's Cry is one of the biggest cards. As you can see, I have 6. Can't get rid of anyone. Not that I really care. Let's see here. Rage, Ultimate Fusion, Skill Drain. Another one that would be big to get. But honestly, with there only being one that you need, it's not a big deal to have. And I'm not like, nobody's destroying that anyway, so why not just, unless, you got one, it's guaranteed, or 3 is guaranteed. And then, True Light. Now, down here's where it gets interesting. I think this would really be a part of it. Trident Dragon, Double Dragon. I don't know why Blue Eyes Ultimate was not in the original deck. What the heck? And Neo Blue Eyes wasn't. How are those two, the fusions of them, not in the deck? Formula. It was a draw card. A lot of people use it. In the Blue Eyes, especially Archetype. Silver. Spirit. This one I added just because it's like a 10. You can, combine them. And again, I don't think anybody's going out there to get it. And you can pop it in here. The Blue Eyes, white, or, light dragons, 3000 defense. It really fits with the archetype. Star Eater. I remember this back in the Exceed era. It would be a callback to say, hey, remember Yu-Gi-Oh! When everyone used to use Star Eater. Number 100. Come on. How many people do you see running this card anywhere anymore? But it has a great combo for Blue Eyes to get in there. Full Armor, again, this is a Galaxy card. I don't think anybody cares about too much. Nobody's like, oh my goodness, I need it now. For the Galaxy Eyes, but it's definitely a Blue Eyes card that a lot of people run. 38 Hope. Again, it's a card that's big, but it's not used in decks. I'm not seeing it anywhere anymore, but it was a big history of Yu-Gi-Oh! Especially with Blue Eyes. Number 97, this is what I'm talking about. The two number 8 level 8s. This thing was so awesome with blue eyes, and nobody's using it like that. I think the only one I've ever seen really use this is that infinite walk thing. Link Rebo, again, everybody used that in the Blue Eyes deck for the longest time. I still think the physical does. And then Nightmare Phoenix. The Nightmare Phoenix is a little confusing to be in here, but it's a generic card. It's a super, and it's a good card to have. And I think it would make the Blue Eyes deck a little bit more competitive and a little worth the 500 range. But yeah, that's my deck. I think that they should have released. Again, nothing overpowered. I think the only thing I really added was I think I had 2 or 3 more ultras to the pile than they had, which I think that we'll actually know a little bit more because, all the extra cards are extra deck cards. But I don't think this is like something like going over the top where it's like that's way too good of a deal. Why is it only 500 gems? But I think that this would have worked out a lot better than the 500 deck or 500 gem deck we got. So yeah, like, favorite, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Hopefully, Konami, you guys can start doing something big with the big anniversary card decks, because that is not acceptable. Oh, I shouldn't say not acceptable. It's just not worth it.